And we are live. Welcome everybody to the Shameless podcast. It's been about 2 weeks now, right? Since the last one?
I think it might have been 3.
Yeah,
But yeah.
it's like half a month since the last one.
Yeah, it was honestly it was a pretty therapeutic break at the same time as
Oh, for
being
sure.
unfortunate as fuck at the same time.
You need to change the video resolution? Bruh. Really?
Bruh.
I said it's a freaking... I
Bruh.
said it's a 480, but I guess they want me to go 720. Like, bruh.
Bruh. Who's saying this? Is this some like random pop-up or have
No,
people actually
it's
found their way to your
just
channel yet?
no, it's just YouTube telling me like, oh, like it might cut in and out due to the
Hi
unsupported
X.
res. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me get this. Let me get this sorted. We'll be right back in a sec. Cause YouTube won't stop yelling at me. Start streaming. We're good. I'll delete that VOD.
Epic.
All right, now we're live again.
Welcome to the Shameless podcast.
Welcome to the Shameless podcast. This is a one take. Nothing's happened.
0 deaths.
0 death run for the Shameless podcast stream.
Yeah. Hi XQN, how are you? Do I have to call you by your real name because you're calling me by mine? Because I'm having a mental blank right now. Okay.
He's having a midlife crisis right now.
Something. Hi. Bruh.
So yeah, it's been about 3 weeks since the last one, and that was due to
Yes.
internet instability for those who haven't caught up with it.
Yeah.
Like my internet would just randomly die whenever it wanted to, and it just made it really difficult to do anything. Like we had like a 10-15 minute podcast with Killer, but it just died midway, and I gave up on life, and I became a Twitch streamer for those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I actually enjoyed doing it for a while.
Yeah, it's good when it's not stale. That's why I never just Twitch stream each and every day. Unless I'm really fucking feeling it.
Yeah.
Instead, I stream like every 4 to 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like with my videos too. I try to make sure that they're spaced out, even if they didn't have to be. A lot of hot shit happened since we were
Wait, am I
doing this podcast. Like nothing, unprecedented, never happened before. Hot garbage that no one should care about.
Stream resumed? Okay, yeah, we're good now. Cause I started looking at the thing and I was like, oh no, what's happening?
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, good stuff happened.
The point is, since we were here, a bunch of shit that is really uninteresting and stupid happened, but it's also monumental at the same time. So we had Pro Jared fucks some random hoe and
It was
sends
Rubber.
dick pics to people.
It was Rubber Ross's ex-wife.
Who the fuck is Robo Ross?
He's
Ross from Friends?
He's Ross from the Game Grumps. He's the guy that made the really hard Mario Maker video levels that Nova played recently.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Rest in peace to I don't know, Faith.
I guess.
And then we had motherfucking ass. What happened before James Charles? Something else happened, didn't it?
James Charles basically went with a competing brand that his friend was a part of. Like that was not a part of.
Something was above. I mean, before that, but yeah.
Something else before that?
I don't know. I'm tripping, bro.
Can we talk about the Twitch artifact streams that happened within the last week? Do you know what happened?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so there's this Valve trading card game that came out.
Yeah.
Well, it was like the online thing. It was called Artifact, and it went
Those fucking
live.
videos of the release was so good.
Yeah.
They
Nobody.
just thought they were gonna get a Valve game and then they get a card game.
Well,
And
it was a game. It was a card game.
Disappointment.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my fucking god.
That was.
But hey, they're making they made the index, so I'm not I'm not particularly bothered.
Right. So, what happened was, the game went live about 4 days ago, or 5 days ago, and Twitch had the category all set. Now, what people?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, as they do, new game, a new category, have to implement it. What happened was the game went live and nobody was streaming Artifacts. Like there was only like 3 people actually properly streaming the game, and the rest of the streams that you would see would be an anime music video on loop, Shrek 2 and Shrek 1 streams, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, porn, Ice Poseidon a Chatterbait stream.
What, on the artifact?
Yeah, on the artifact category, dude. There's like there's like
surely you would want to just do artifact there, because I feel like at some point they'd be like, I don't know. That's fucking funny as though. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's gonna get you fucked so quickly though, because obviously that's gonna be like a lot of eyes. On that.
No, dude. Like it took the staff hours to respond to all these streams. Like
Well, it took them a little while to ban a fucking wife beater, so
yeah, but
they aren't exactly fast acting.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, I was watching one of the streams, and the top stream was the one that streamed Shrek 1, 2, and Madagascar.
I thought you were gonna say the Ice Poseidon. Yeah, see,
No. That was a different one. That was a different one. But no, that stream went down during the Madagascar portion. So this was like 4.5 hours in. It took them quite a while to respond to. I don't know what gave it away. The fact that the Shrek movie was being streamed. I want to say that maybe there was staff actually just watching and they were bored.
Well, some of Twitch stuff, I think.
There was also smart.
Watched the KSI Joella fight for free in
Twitch,
the Twitch chat, until some of the more the less lenient mods came in and just like fuck that.
Yeah,
there's the ones that do the cooking by the book, and there's the ones that actually just only implement the rules when they're really bad. Although that should be an example, because you're gonna get fucked for that. I think even people that are lenient should probably get rid of that, because that's like actually that's actually significant.
Yeah. Also, there was smut being streamed over there too.
That's fucking hot. I mean, you could always just go to a titty stream.
There was gay man wrestling.
I love gay men.
Gay men wrestling or just gay men?
Just gay men.
Gabe men.
Gaben. Artifact. Leg.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, someone decided to rebroadcast the entire New Zealand mosque shooting over there too.
Oh fuck's sake, really?
Yeah, someone did, and I didn't see the stream, but I saw screenshots of play-by-play of what was happening on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I've seen very many still images from that. I have never watched the actual thing.
So I scrolled through the artifact.
Partially trauma, partially I just don't want the guy to, have an effect on things I've seen, I guess. So
I scrolled through the artifact channels that were live to see if it was there, and it was.
Bruh.
I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna click on that, because I ended up seeing the footage when that stuff was happening over on Twitter. and everything was so fucked. I didn't want to see it again.
I saw the like preview play thumbnails on
Mm-hmm.
the actual forum where the guy was like talking about that shit. Just because I was like in awe, just looking at, oh, so this is where this shit happens in like discount extra fucky 4chan for
Mm.
racist and bigots.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, and then continuing the trend of gay men, James Charles got fucked on for a bunch of random shit. Um, I mean, there's definitely this outlook which seems to have a lot of validity to it, where it's like, um, Tati Westbrook or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
kind of was very childish about the situation, especially
Right.
for someone that's meant to be the mother figure. Um, and yeah, so what James Charles actually did was, so first of all, he promoted some quote direct competitor to her, even though like, he was fucking advertising products that don't actually line up with her products directly, so it's not really direct. Um, and so she got really pissy about that. And she made this whole 40-minute video. I mean, you guys all know, right? Like, let's be honest. Um, and yeah, and he also really likes to hit on straight guys, which is only now starting to be viewed as a kind of rapey thing, even though, like, I think any other day of the week that would just be a funny joke. Um, it was interesting that PewDiePie was like the first one to take the side of, I think, Tati's also making big mistakes here as well, and also another thing that PewDiePie said that I think actually probably should be echoed is that there's a high chance that there is still something behind the scenes that we don't know that's an extra motive here. Yeah. I mean, Jeffree Star said weird stuff like that as well. Like there's a reason why he's not allowed at our house anymore. I fucking hate Jeffree Star so much.
Hmm.
He's so fucking creepy, and I don't like people who are characterized by makeup to begin with. That's just seems pretty vain to me. Like I know it's like an art thing, and like I definitely, especially with like the ones where they do something really cool where their face becomes like this beautiful painting almost.
Like a Picasso painting.
That's obviously more clearly art, but obviously there's art within things that look like that are inspired by what a face actually looks like as well, obviously. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Makeup seems pretty fickle to me.
Yep. Let's see what else.
You
What
want to know
else?
what else? I can tell you what else because this is the rant that I really want to do.
I mean, by all means, if you want to, go for it.
YouTuber sub count abbreviations,
Oh my
guys.
god, yeah, let's talk about that for a second.
Because I mean, this is the thing where it's like another one thing I love about this podcast, and I hate to treat it like this, but the fact of the matter is, one of my absolute favorite things about it is it's a place where I can talk about the shit that YouTube's doing without having to go and make a commentary video. Because I don't like making commentary videos, especially when they're about YouTube. It's just like it's so I have more to give than me staring at a camera and telling you why you should be mad at YouTube.
Right.
But with this podcast, it fits in nicely.
Yeah, because there's no real segue into it. It's just a thing that we discuss and talk about.
Yes. So basically, YouTube a little bit ago, nonchalantly on Twitter,
Decided.
decided to mention that they are going to be making it so that all sub counts are going to be like the biggest number, like the biggest digit, and then the letter that is short for that number, and then a like decimal of it as well. So if it was like someone has 4 million subscribers and
Like
eight
six.
hundred thousand, you'd have like 4.8 M basically. And this already happens in some places. And what YouTube tried to do was make it look like they were choosing to be open with the creators for once about this thing by giving them the heads up. But they still totally fucking lied because there's absolutely no chance that the reason they're doing this is because they want that they're so bothered by the fact that on their website there isn't enough consistency in how the sub counts are displayed. It is very fitting that in places where you're not meant to, there isn't room to show all the numbers, they make it smaller. That makes sense. And then when there is room to show all the numbers, they show a fairly, like, it used to be pretty slow, but now it's pretty often updating uh accurate to the single digit number of how many subscribers you have, right? But uh we then found that Social Blade actually gets cucked out of showing detailed statistics as well now because they're actually changing the API that's publicly available, which means like the information that's just sent out there and is free to be analyzed by websites like Social Blade is also going to be abbreviated. So the only person that gets to see your sub count number for number is you in the new creator studio.
Or wouldn't it be your channel moderators as well, or is that not available to them?
I'm not sure, but that's still less than like 50 people that can know without you telling people. Um, Now the obvious, it doesn't take much time of thinking about it. I realized it was interesting. This all happened in like real time, and everyone kind of came to this conclusion at a very similar point in time. Um, Everyone just kind of realized, oh wait, no, they're doing this because of the subscribe to PewDiePie and the fucking James Charles is
Sub
over
counts.
streams,
Yeah,
right?
the sub count live streams.
Um, And like honestly, I don't mind the idea of not having those kind of things happen anymore. But the fact that this completely cucks over the idea of you getting up in the morning and see how many more subscribers you've got now, and then going on with your day and you release a video and you see how it impacts your numbers. Um, you know, you because imagine you could make an awful, awful video as far as your subscribers are considered, and they could actually leave because of your action, or something more likely for people to leave, like you completely changing up your content, right?
Yeah, without
You
warning.
need to gauge how many people have decided I don't give a fuck about this guy anymore. You want to gauge that shit, but for you, it could have been now. Oh wait, no, I keep forgetting. It's gonna. This is more an outsider, but they're not gonna be able to see how much that affected them. I keep forgetting you can see. You're the one person that can see. Okay, I keep making that argument. Never mind. That argument's kind of void because you can check it yourself. But the fact that you can't watch a live updating
Sub feed.
subpage on Social Blade when you hit a milestone just is, I think, a really big deal. And I was really very disappointed when PewDiePie mentioned this finally because I was waiting for him to mention it because I'm like, this is when the viewers are going to know and care about this. He mentioned it towards the end of a video titled about KSI drama at the end of a Pew News. Um, and he looked at it as if it was almost a good thing. And I get why, because if I like PewDiePie is like in the situation where he's like, he doesn't want this bullshit to happen anymore because he's seen the bad things it can do. But it is not fair to kill the positives here because the positives are so big. It's such a big part of being a YouTuber to be able to watch yourself
Yeah.
finally make it to 100,000 to 1 million. And I don't think it's fucking right. And I really wish we were doing enough to at least like have a chance that YouTube won't do this.
Hmm.
Also,
And
they're doing it on the month that I turn 18, so that's great. Thank you, YouTube. That's a great present.
because that's the thing, I wanted, because I know at some point I'm gonna see, that 1,100. My expectations are low as fuck right now, in terms of growth. If
Mm.
I can reach that minimum, I'll be pretty content.
Yeah.
But it'll be hard for me to pinpoint exactly when it's going to happen
Yeah.
nowadays. Like if I make
Now,
that,
if you want to like, actually, you go on.
yeah, I was gonna say, like if I make that one video that gets me to 1,100, or even beyond that without my knowledge, I'm not gonna be able to see that exact number like real time. I'm just gonna see like
Mm.
1.1 today, like 1.1K today, 1.2 2 days later, 1.4
Yeah.
the day after, and I'm like, well, shit, this kind of ruins it. But I'm kind of glad I'm seeing progress. But I actually want to see these numbers fly.
Yeah, because now you have to go out of your way to see detailed ones, and you just cannot see a live updating one.
Yeah, no.
So now, if you're waiting for that fucking 1 million, and you're like doing a 1 million stream with your subscribers, you're gonna be on your fucking YouTube creator studio page, hitting refresh over and over again. I don't know. Maybe we can get a browser extension that hits refresh on that for us, or something, to make it live, to like refresh that properly. But it's still only you that can see it.
Right. Hey,
Um,
Slim
it's gonna be so hard. What is up, Slim Jim guy? Is that
It's Slim the
Sid
giraffe.
from my stage? No,
No,
not at all.
it's just his face on the giraffe.
That's epic.
That's
Um,
Slim the giraffe on Twitch. That pops into my chat frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
um, another thing that's interesting is like Social Blade is gonna like, thank fuck for Social Blade that they've reached out to a bunch of other not reached out, that they've branched out to like for like Twitch and Twitter and shit, because you'd be fucked otherwise.
Oh yeah, I forgot Social Blade
They
also tracks Twitch progress, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it does. It's interesting. The funny thing is Twitter. I'd never even crossed my mind that on Twitter you don't actually get to see it's all abbreviated there as well.
Well, I mean, it's
But
abbreviated for good reason.
Twitter, most people don't give a fuck the Twitter account, right? Like, for example, like I know myself, I don't give a fuck about my Twitter. I really appreciate that I can post funny memes and see a bunch of cool stuff, and it's really fun. And I like that I can make comments about what's going on with my channel without posting a video about it. I love that sometimes I see people follow me, like a tweet, retweet it, clearly look at my page, like a few more tweets, follow me, and then I get a comment on my latest video. Like, that shit is fucking beautiful. When you just see someone completely just ride the fucking trail right into your sub box, it's like, thank you, dude. That's fucking awesome.
It's the
But
best feeling.
yeah, but at the same time, it's not fucking it's just not something where I care as much. YouTube's actually like my pride and joy, so I really hate the idea that we're not gonna be able to know this shit.
Yep.
It's gonna be really negative thing for the YouTube community and culture, and I think we should be more upset about this. But at the end of the day, it's so interesting because it's one of those things where it does not stop you from making the videos you want to make. It just brings a little less spirit into it, and that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I remembered the other thing that happened. Although actually it did kind of happen in this order. But Tfue is getting Gur angry face emoji at FaZe Clan
For taking, what was it, 80% of his profits, right?
for having rights to take 80% of his profits. But yeah, he is in a contract where if it was properly executed, he would be being scammed hardcore. But at the same time, it's not being properly executed, so it's really interesting on
Yeah.
that front. It's really weird because like FaZe Banks, leader of FaZe Clan, is like really upset
Oh
at
yeah.
Tfue.
He like
I don't know, man.
he like
It's interesting.
he called him out. He told him like, "Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit for bandwagoning and all that shit."
Yeah.
I think it was like another guy like speaking out on it.
A lot of people spoke out on it because FaZe Clan is huge, right?
Yeah. Tfue's one of their big boys that like participate in
Yeah.
tournaments and has like that name out there.
I mean, I don't know who like actually still gives a shit about FaZe Clan as a fucking first-person shooter group. I mostly am actually interested in just like the random shit that FaZe Banks does, because FaZe Banks is like the big rice gum asshole, but he's also like totally not at the same time. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Um.
Uh.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those dramas where I couldn't really care,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Trying to remember what else happened. Well,
I had it first.
Completely unrelated news. The the Honeydew May shit post that I posted almost a week ago has finally surpassed 1,000 views. Not too surprising, to be honest. But okay, I was surprised, but also not surprised.
You knew if it was going to be one, it was going to be that one.
Well, I'm like, well, it's Honeydew May.
Yeah.
And the way that I put that video together should have been a dead giveaway of what I was going for. I was going for like the haha funny meme, which is why I did like all the panning. I put the thirsty ass Etika chugging down a glass of water because he's thirsty. We all were. Let's be fair here. Like, it was funny as fuck because I'm like, well, because I haven't made a shit post in a week since the Super Mega one, which was Super Mega Speaks the Truth, which is just a clip of their fast food tier list with a crying black man with his reefer. When they said fuck Burger King, and I just put that over it, and that was it.
Yeah, I never watched the one where it's like, yeah, that's true TBH about Burger King. You just put it like low on a fucking rank list or some shit.
They put it at the lowest possible.
Bruh.
I was like, it hurts, but it hurts knowing that it's down there because it's so fucking true. But I love it because it's all I can live off of right now.
Bruh. You know what I don't fucking necessarily like much? That Twitch started doing circle fucking avatars too.
Yeah. That was like
it's just because like I don't know, like the other ones it's like I mean, I remember I was like mad about all the other ones too, and now I kind of like them, but it's just like I don't know. On Twitch, I don't know, maybe it's just the same thing where I don't know, but it's like this perfect place for a square there. It's like so built around the idea of them being squares, and they're not.
Squares are perfectly fine. I had no problem
Yeah.
with it.
There is something very like neat and bubbly about circles, mostly that bubbles are also round. But
and they're like more compressed, and that's why I like the squares more, is because they give you more space to deal with.
yeah, it's just nice. You can see the whole image more. But
So yeah, Windows, if they plan to stream on Twitch, they're fucked again. They have to make they have to make their Windows logo smaller now, just to fit it in the circle avatar.
fucking hell.
You remember when
Remember when Minecraft had to like put a box inside the box or some shit on Twitter?
I think I remember. I think I remember that. It was so weird. Let's see what else to talk about. For any Overwatch players right now, Overwatch Anniversary event is currently live. It runs until June 13th. And if you are also interested, they also released Workshop, which is like custom made games made by the players. Like, instead of like traditional custom games like 1v1s or whatever, like you can do like Genji lava parkour, you can play Wrecking Ball race. You can also do like Diva Mech racing as well. And I think I remember seeing one where it's like Bastion turns into like a fighter plane, and like there's like specific hitboxes and everything. It's a crazy shit. And also we have a replay system in PTR right now. So it's like, have you ever played Call of Duty and you look at the theater mode? It's basically that. So you can like rewind, zoom in, select angles. Instead of like being stuck at first person all the fucking time. And there's also like a third person custom game mode somewhere in Workshop. So you play as all the heroes in third.
Yes.
And
did either of us tweet out the stream?
Nope. I mean, I could just dig through. I think I could just dig through the. I could dig through for the killer questions. I doubt there was any though.
I mean, you know, there was the new Cold Ones. It was epic. They had Michael Reeves on. It was fucking great.
Okay, here's some killer ones. There's 2 questions so far directed towards killer, but we're not gonna be able to answer those because he's not here unless he joins midway. Neko Wolf starts us off with the worst girl in anime and why. Also, where's more Neptunia anime or Madoka Magica movie? The worst girl in anime? Yes.
I don't fucking know.
Worst girl in anime, Helga from Hey Arnold. Either that or either that or Nermal from Garfield.
How about Ichiko? Please do not bully voice actor. That would be retarded.
Where's more Neptunia anime Madoka Magica movie? There is a Neptunia OVA coming out soon. Any updates on that? Or since the last time we spoke about it?
Not that I know of.
It's just an OVA and we actually get to see animated adult Neptune. Well, animated. Favorite Disney movie and why? It's either Toy Story or Tarzan. I'm very simple. What about you?
Yeah, I like the Fortnite movie, dude.
You like Wreck-It Ralph 2 with the funny Fortnite dance?
Yeah.
Alright. Glad we got that situated. Why? I'm simple. I grew up watching Tarzan a lot, but Toy Story stuck with me for so long. Like I remember,
Yeah, dude.
I remember I got hyped up for Toy Story 3 when I saw the teaser trailer on YouTube back in 2011, I think, or 2010. I don't know. Was it 2013 that it came out? When did Toy
I
Story
don't know.
3 come out, dude? It feels like it's so long since it came out.
I don't know when Toy Story 3 came out, Tsukimi.
Toy Story 3 came out in 2010.
Okay.
Wait, what? 2000. Fuck.
You know what surprises me?
What?
I'm really surprised that your internet didn't just fuck itself anyway.
I know. Well, then again, like finals have like deteriorated to.
I know, but I'm like surprised that your theory didn't just end up just saying, "Nah, fuck you."
Yeah, nah. Like my brother was correct, so big props to him for like cracking that case.
Big props to Tsukimi too.
Yep. I guess Toy Story 3 came out in 2010. That blows my fucking mind right now.
I'm gonna blow my load.
I'm going to blow penis.
Epic.
Kappa Pride, everybody. Kidding. I'm not. I'm not the Kappa Pride. Favorite artist you follow and why?
All of them.
Same. Why? Cause
Except
yes.
the ones that I constantly except for like the Japanese ones that I constantly follow and unfollow because like I follow them because there's good art, and then I realize that they keep retweeting Nazi shit, and I'm like, oh, go away. That's always a battle that I'm always losing
Yep.
just by playing.
Anime you really dislike. Like what was the anime that you rage quitted on because it was so dumb?
What anime did I rage quit on?
Like
I never rage quit anime. I laze quit anime. Oh yeah, that was the thing. Fucking T series cucked and sucked the 100 million mark.
takes a corp to support a corp. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, so he can be cut out, and I don't know what he said, but that's.
I said it takes a corp to support a corp. It takes a corporation to support a corporation. Cause
dude.
Cause if let's be real here, would they do anything if PewDiePie made it? Would they?
Not much.
They would just say, "Hey, congrats," but they wouldn't make like that slideshow.
Yeah.
Like they would just probably play like a 5-second GIF of like an animated thumbs up with a notification bell with a big X on it because we know it doesn't fucking work. I would know.
Like bread.
Thoughts on Disney live actions? Lion King isn't a live action. It really isn't, but they play it out to be.
I don't think people really understand, like, live action at this point just refers to the movie looks like it's real life and has no cartoonistic features. It doesn't mean that the action was filmed live anymore.
Yeah, no. Live action's just exactly what Jason said, a more realistic looking approach.
Yeah, it's 25K Minecraft texture pack.
Yeah. Disney live actions could be better. I really, really hope they fix this, or learn from this, that the Lion King, the original animated Lion King, was favorited and among many people for probably a good reason, because it stood out so much. every character was designed specifically to like it was they were all designed to look different so you can tell them apart. But the both main protagonists, like when they're really young, they look the same. They look the exact same. Just one with like the saturation decrease slightly, so you can tell. Oh wait, Simba is the one with the slightly more brown hair, while the other one is like the slightly faded one.
Yeah, they were completely different colors and everything in the actual animation.
Yeah. Not to mention, like the facial expressions and emotions that the animated one from back then gave off. You saw the scene like when Simba was in the ditch next to his dead father.
Yeah.
He did not emote.
Oh, I didn't see that actually.
Yeah, no, like people were pointing that out where it's like, okay, so your father just died next to you, and you're trying to get over it as much as possible, but you just can't. Show us your best. Give us your best. Like, the best facial expression that would fit the scenario, and it's just like poker face the entire time.
Yeah. No, these movies were never designed to be fucking live actions.
Mm-hmm. If you wanted to see a live action Lion King, just watch Planet Earth.
It's always gonna just get sucked and fucked.
Yep. Now, if you want a decent live action based on fictional media, I would recommend Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Detective Pikachu, go give it a watch. Get it on DVD or Blu-ray. DVD's cheaper.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, no problem. And I also recommend Space Jam and the other Looney Tune live action. I forgot what it was called. I think it was like Looney Tunes Back in Action or something. That and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's like a good approach on like 2D fictional media interacting with the real world kind of thing. The writing for Space Jam was pretty, I wouldn't say lackluster, but it was like kind of but like the overall concept of Looney Tune Warner Brother characters interacting with real life people is like crazy.
My sister just brought me hot dog. Can I have a hot dog, please?
Dragon Ball Evolution was not that bad of a live action. I mean, it was entertaining a little bit, I guess, but not as dog shit as the Netflix Death Note one.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, the Netflix Death Note one was a dumpster fire. I mean, there were like 2 funny clips that came out of it. I remember there was one with the Shinigami like repeatedly talking in the background while Light was on the phone. He turns around to him and he tells him, "Can you shut the fuck up?" That was like the only funny clip that I remember from it that I saw posted to Twitter. It was like the best fucking thing ever.
Dude, Jamie Birdgang is
Birdgang,
my favorite actor.
Jamie Birdgang.
Birdgang. Can I have a hot dog?
Thoughts on the whole "oh my god, you draw lollies, you're a pedo" debacle that's been going on for months. Let's see.
Listen. It's not as bad, is it? It's just not as bad as child porn, is it? It's not the same thing. But like
it is
it's
manga.
Also not great either.
It's can we just like describe it as like Monka S?
Yeah, it's Monka S. That's exactly what it is. I think the times that there should be an issue with it is like that one time when there's something I learned from that one time that Shadman drew Keemstar's daughter. That concept. If you draw
That
a child that exists doing that shit, that's fucked.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't draw her being fucked. He drew her like having a bunch of suggestive drama alert microphones in her face and shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Monka S?
Bruh.
If it's Twitch lingo for you know the Pepe the
It's pretty
Frog.
Pega, bro.
You know what the Pepe Frog is? It's basically that, but like with a very concerned look, with like 2 sweat drops on the side of the head. Poggers is just a thing that we shout out when like something's really cool or epic.
Well, Puggers is actually an emote. It's just Peppy doing the Pug Champ.
Yeah, it's just like a really excited.
Pug Champ is like, yes, get in, fantastic.
Yeah,
Puggers means fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Monka S means, dude, that's concerning.
No, that's just Pog. We just say Pog for short.
Yeah.
And for Overwatch, it's Potg, or we just say play.
What the fuck?
Because play of the game.
Play of the game, bro.
Potg.
That's epic.
But we don't say that. We just say play, or
Play.
or
play.
or we think we just say or we just say the press Q clip.
Press Q.
Because most of the time we just fucking press Q and we get play the game. I know it's annoying when people say where it's like, oh, look at that, I used an ultimate and I just held down the trigger. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
People get so salty over it.
Yeah.
But it's funny as fuck to watch.
We need more regular guests that are meant to be here so that like sometimes we at least get 3.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry to leave again.
No, it's cool, dude. It's fine.
My mic doesn't fucking mute.
I mean, one thing we could talk about though right now, while Jizum's off to the toilet, is there is a new Godzilla movie coming out, and from what I saw in the trailer during the Pikachu screening, was this consists of like all the Godzilla creatures that he has went up against over the years, or like any other creatures that were part of that universe. So we have like Godzilla, we have like Mothra, we have like. The thing is, I haven't watched all the Godzilla films, so I don't know all the names. All I know is Godzilla, Mothra, and I don't know if King Kong's part of the universe. I don't think he's part of the universe anymore. Or if Mecha Godzilla is even a thing. But one interesting thing came out of that was that certain like there like obviously there's like pre-screenings or like exclusive premieres for people to go to attend to watch, and Rotten Tomatoes and a bunch of movie critics went over there and began voicing their opinions, but they didn't want to spoil too much. But the general consensus is that, oh no, the movie focused too much on the monsters more than the human characters. We don't know who these human characters are, even though like the whole point of the Godzilla films were to be focused on the monsters themselves, because that's where the main action is going to be coming from. He's off to the toilet right now. X can he'll be back in a bit. But yeah, there was that whole debacle. How people didn't appreciate the first Godzilla movie back in like 2014, and how they didn't focus so much on the monsters. They kind of prioritized the humans, but now this is like completely reversed. Yeah. Also, Keanu Reeves or John Wick was playing around with puppies and answering questions.
That was pretty epic.
The first time I actually watched a BuzzFeed video.
Oh, that was on BuzzFeed?
It was BuzzFeed celeb, but it was Keanu Reeves answering some like genuinely interesting questions.
Even Keanu Reeves will like fix BuzzFeed.
I think he might have single-handedly saved BuzzFeed.
God damn it. Sukimi, you know what didn't happen?
What didn't happen?
You didn't talk about the fucking convention you went to.
Oh yeah, well I mean, we can talk about it right now. So,
Yeah.
so there's this convention that I go to every year, called FanimeCon, and this time I actually was able to attend the convention for a lot more appropriate times because I was able to get the convention weekend like off from work. I guess it was also considering to be perfect timing for it too because sales went down, so my hours are cut, so I worked less throughout that week. But it was also bad because of my pay. But I'm pretty sure sales are gonna pick up soon again. We just gotta wait for it to actually come back. And I got some stuff to talk about. I got some Burger King stuff to talk about for a bit. Not like personal work stories, but like, well, maybe some work stories or whatever.
Just some ads about the new products.
No. We don't need to talk about real meals. If anyone still remembers that. But
yeah.
But yeah, FanimeCon was better than last time. That's for sure. More time, so I actually got to do more. I actually got a whole lot taken care of when I was over there. I did come back with 2 new pillowcases. One of them's a sword art girl that I like really don't care about.
Epic.
I could just draw them out right here, right now. So, and I also got Alter from Fate Grand Order. Joan of Arc Alter. And that's pretty much it. I also got a new GameCube controller while I was over there because my black one is completely fucking gone now. I got the... This is an actual original silver controller back from 2002. $40, by the way, dude.
Bruh.
$40 for a GameCube controller? I was just like, sign me the fuck up, dude.
Hell yeah.
Because I look at these controllers on Amazon and guess how much they cost.
$70 minimum.
For used, yeah. For used, and that's like... That's for like a battle scar and minimal wear.
Battle scar.
Like the rubber casing on the joystick is gone. The C stick top cover is like falling off. There's like questionable stains on the back of the controller. I don't know. I don't want to know what that is. But yeah, like I got this controller over there. I gave it a test drive when I got home. And I actually did a stream of me playing Smash Ultimate with it, and it worked perfectly fine.
Dude, I love Test Drive by Joji.
I love Test Drive by car dealerships.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see. I also cosplayed for the first time going to that con. Well, I cosplayed appropriately. So I went as Soldier 76. I did post some stuff about it on Twitter leading up to the event. I had the jacket already. I reordered the gloves. I lost a glove at the con. I dropped it somewhere. I think it must have been in dealer's hall. So if someone found a lone right-hand soldier glove somewhere on the floor, preferably on the far right or the far left, where the two big doors are. Um, I guess you can keep it. I don't know. Please return to address. Please return to PO box at Mud.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I went to the artist alley, and I was able to find some Overwatch made keychains and charms. So I actually walked away with something that I really like.
Sicko, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck. I dropped it. They're double-sided too, so pog.
Nice.
And with me talking about Fanime, we have dropped to 2 viewers. You're welcome.
What else are we gonna talk about? Is me talking about random YouTube drama I either like angrily don't care about or I'm angrily passionate about that interesting?
I guess it's literally any time where I'm not talking.
Bruh,
Sorry.
this is racist.
Why? I don't know. I'm tired. I'm just trying to make self-deprecating jokes.
Leg.
Oh yeah. I said in the description that I have a big well, I put big in quotes. I have a big announcement to make. Stop bullying.
Yeah. Oh, that's epic.
That's
I have a big announcement to make. I'm uploading even more VR chat now.
You don't say. Insert Nicolas Cage meme.
Now I'm posting more VR chat and less alternate content.
What happened to the alternate content?
Well, first of all, Forest VR. I finally finished editing all of my footage of that, which is good because I hated that series so much. And also it's just like this whole thing of me being like 9 months behind actual time with my recordings is getting a little out of hand because it's very true. And I want to release VR chat more frequently. So I've also booked to replace the alternate content because I'm out of Forest VR. I'm bringing back. Well, it was just one episode called Project Gay.
Oh,
And
I thought it was.
bringing...
You said I did decide to bring back something, and I was like, Fortnite.
I love Fortnite. There is actually Fortnite in this video.
Was the footage from like months ago? Because
yes.
God damn.
Mr. Frost!
I thought you released that video by now.
Nah, bro, I'm really shit, and that's why I'm finally getting out to it, and I'm happy about it. So basically, Project Gay was just a random name I came up with for a video where I had just mixed together random clips from different games to get rid of all the random shit that didn't have enough to be a full video about one video game. So what I've done now is I went back to that video and renamed it Project Gay 1. And now I'm going to be releasing Project Gay 2. And then like 3 weeks after that, Project Gay 3. I thought I had more sparse content like this. I really only have enough for like 2 episodes, but it's nice just jumping between games and keeping it fresh.
Right.
Yeah, it's so cool to get out these like, because usually when it's a game where I don't save much, the moments that are funny are like extra funny, and it's just really good. I like it a lot. It has some stream moments as well. Some Don't Starve, some Fortnite with Sokami. It's good shit.
Just a quick random question. Would you consider picking up Fortnite again if you had a valid reason to?
Maybe if I had a valid reason to. I mean, I'm kind of interested like what's happening in it right now because I haven't heard anyone talking about it, which means there's probably dumb features that just are going under the radar right now. Like,
Not.
what crazy shit are they doing now? Is the map even bigger? Is
We
it
got
still
wind. We
frozen?
got we got wind
You have
turbines.
plane.
We got
We
wind
have
turbine.
wind turbines.
We have like
That's
mini. We have like mini.
amazing.
We have mini air drones like flying around the map that contain like purple and gold loot.
So they're copying fucking CS:GO Battle Royale now, which is also in the new episode of Project Gay coming
Never. Kidding.
5 days from
Yeah.
now.
I was gonna say like, isn't it gonna be like this week or something, or like within the
Yeah.
next week?
Not
Uh,
exactly never.
let's see what else is there.
This is my first and probably final video that has MapleStory 2 content in it.
I mean, the volcano erupted and completely blew itself up, and they turned that volcano into a crater base. So there's so it's kind of turning into like Dusty Divot right now.
Right. Is there still zip lines?
Uh, yes, but they're on the outer part. Like they're not in the direct center anymore.
Interesting. The
Like
only thing
there's
about
there's only like three
the thing
major
is
zip
I always
lines.
want to come in and see like what are all the new dumb shit. Play around with them for 3 matches and leave. The problem is they keep making the game bigger, which is interesting too because making bigger file sizes goes against the targeting a child audience thing, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
The kid has to sit there for for an amount of time that would confuse them or annoy them or um, make them less likely to want to download the game. Then that is going to be a negative for getting kids to play the game. So that's interesting too. Like that's a quality over profit, honestly. Having there be more and more shit right now
Mm.
without because they've seemed to have slowed down taking out what they've added. Like you can get advantages from so many different ways. You can slide down shit in the shopping cart. You can drive around. Do they still have the buggies? Because I know they still have the
Yeah,
ATVs.
they still
You could
have
drive around in a buggy, an ATV, shopping cart,
a rift
plane,
board. Well,
a
no,
hoverboard.
plane's gone.
Oh,
Plane's gone, but we do have the
it's like
rollerball.
they take shit out much slower now, which I like. That appeals to me, not kids, because the kids are just gonna want smaller game files so that they can play it at school or something, and so that it works well on the fucking iPad version. It's an odd
Mm,
direction to take it.
yeah, it really is. Cause like I noticed that's also a thing that they're doing is that they're picking up the slack that Apex never picked up
Right.
as well. Um, like, fuck, I'm trying to remember what they fucking brought back. No, what they brought in. I guess
I need more Apex content.
the better loot system with Apex is kind of like the drone stuff, with CS:GO. Like wherever the drones are, like the map location will be in like bold. It'll be in yellow.
Yeah.
It'll let you know, hey, there's like good shit over here.
Right.
If you want to take the route that way.
That's the hot spot. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always different every match, so it's never like in the same spot.
That's good. That sounds like kind of like a Tilted Towers situation avoider.
Mm-hmm.
So now everyone's gonna be dropping in this one same spot like always. That's unavoidable in a game like this. But at least now it's different scenery and different gameplay each time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just have tilted tower professionals or then what became wherever the latest upset in the map is, the latest change in the map.
Yeah. Speaking of
Drop.
Tilted Towers is gone, Crab but it's
Oh,
been
Jeff.
yeah, but it's been rebuilt to Neo Tilted, which is a more futuristic looking tilted towers and
That
everything.
sounds epic. I love cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, that's actually the that's the aesthetic right now for the battle pass as well. It's more futuristic and robotic.
I like that stuff. Well, I mean, their
And
cars were already like flying in a lot of places
yeah, I mean we still have rift
for
boards
like
and
no
everything.
reason.
Um so yeah. I mean the battle pass in terms of like tiers and the content within it, not gonna lie, pretty lackluster.
Yeah,
But it can't be worse than Apex's battle pass tier list, which was, let's be honest, not that great.
it's not that great, but I don't feel like Apex needs a fucking battle pass. So the fact that the battle pass was trash never annoyed me.
I mean, what was the only real benefit of doing that battle pass? Was just like,
You got more boxes. You got some like not that great skins. Really, occasionally, you
you know,
got some of the season uh counts. So like you could have your kill count for that season, meaning that if you were still doing good, you could actually prove that you're still good, because like there might be people that are trash and they're boasting their like 9,000 kills, but they've got them gradually by playing the game in the past.
uh huh.
You can prove that up to date you've been doing good, which is really not that interesting. Because you need to get it separate for each fucking character. That's the thing. It's just more shit. It's not that good because you still get some of it from not paying for it as well. I don't know.
I don't know. I just
I like it because the free version of the pass still gives you more boxes than just nothing. So
yeah, that's true. I suppose. I just can't run the game on my computer at all at this point.
Bruh. I need to play more Apex Legends because I have an Apex Legends video that doesn't have enough content to complete it. But there's enough content that it wouldn't fit nicely into a Project Gay.
Like, how much content is there so far in it?
That's a good question. Um,
Because I noticed like every other Apex video that you've done was like 8 to 9 minutes average, right?
well, yeah, I mean that stuff's just kind of like, okay, we're past 8 minutes. Is this kind of the end of this recording session? Because once I get to a certain point, I try not to add more recording sessions if possible. Because I need to end a video off at a point that doesn't seem like it's halfway through something.
Right, right.
Yeah, right now I've got 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
So usually,
There's a bunch of stuff, but it's just broken Twitch recordings. Um, all my Twitch recordings are having audio sync issues, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it still, and I don't really know what it is. Like I thought it was maybe that I stream it 480 FPS, and that's really unorthodox and confuses Vegas. But does it though? Because I found so many that have the same issue that were from when I had 30 FPS. I'm not sure.
but were the issues more reoccurring at 30?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I need to look into it. I might just go to 60 FPS. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if that doesn't fix it, then I'm just clown mask.
Right. um. I wanted to bring up something that I was retweeting earlier, which was
Yeah.
for anyone interested, the PlayStation exclusives that were Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. And Detroit Become Human, they are now coming to PC via Epic Games.
Oh yeah.
I love Detroit Become Human. I've always wanted to play it. I never had the console for it. However, Epic Games did have it in their library, and I pre-ordered it. Around the same time that they're doing their big sale, so I get like $10 off. So instead of like pre-ordering for 30, I'm like pre-ordering it for 20.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty hyped up about it. And the reason why I'm hyped up about it is because, one, I'm gonna stream it, and also along the way, I'm gonna be running a recording session with a friend of mine for what the ACO channel is what it's going to become after the change.
Shit.
So yeah, we're completely rebranding Anime Cracks Official, or ACO. We're gonna go for a like Couch Up or Super Mega approach. Like
Damn, I assumed we were gonna bury that channel with the fucking bodies.
No. Well, this is for like anyone that still like wants to pitch in. It's gonna be like a variety channel.
That's kind of epic, actually.
I mean, like we still have the OG members. We still have like everyone there. If anyone else wants to partake, it's just a bunch of people doing stuff together. And if it ever does blow up, we can possibly get a office space somewhere, and we can do more stuff. That'd be epic. So the rebranding is gonna be the name in question. We did some thinking. We also went to YouTube name generator for quite some time, and
It's cool. There's a YouTube name generator. That sounds epic.
There is actually. It just asks you like, it's like, oh, what are your interests? What is the channel's focus? Writing your favorite words or like, or whatever, and then it just jots down it gives you a list from A to I think it's S of the best possible names that give you that. Like they give you anything within that range. Like you can do anime, you can do games, you can do food, live action, and you'll probably get something like anime gaming.
Nice.
Pretty simple, generic stuff. But what me and the other people did was we jot down a bunch of names. We started taking apart some names, and we started thinking, okay, what can we mix together? So we jot down to the point where Mega Wire sounds a whole lot better. Like it just rolls off the tongue. So
Mega Wire?
Yeah, Mega Wire.
It's pretty epic, actually. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's like 2 words. That's it. 2 simple words.
Yeah, it should be 2 words.
Yeah, 2 words, easy to remember. Oni Plays, Game Grumps, Super Mega. Fucking Colored Impaired. Do you remember Colored Impaired?
I love being covered in pears.
But do you remember Colored Impaired?
No.
Okay, so it was like an old thing that happened during the Couch Up days. It was like James trying to show Alex something. He was like, I want to show you something that I found in our comments. It's this channel who was self-promoting in our comments, dude.
Oh, is it the one where they just copied their style?
Yeah. It's the
Bruh,
funniest fucking shit. It was the funniest shit ever. It was like Colored Impaired. They play one video and it's like the 4 dudes sitting on the couch, doing like a Dark Souls commentating thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like they had the name text boxes like popping up for to label each cast member.
Yeah.
It was the best fucking thing ever.
If I ever buy a dumb product just to play with it and then break it on camera, I will do it in front of my couch. I will make a couch up joke, but the other joke will be that I'm alone.
Yeah.
It'll be epic. Like
By
like that seagull looking face toner that makes it look like you're sucking cock. That's what I would have done. But I'm not spending money on that shit because I want full body tracking in VR.
yeah, it was like fucking color impaired and shit. I love it. It was a good joke. Good joke.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
So yeah, Megawire's happening. Um, as for the ACO videos that are gonna be on there, we decided to not delete them, but we are gonna leave them in playlists and unlist the playlist, and we'll
That's
just
what I
keep a
was thinking,
link.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll just keep the link somewhere, like down the line if
Well, the
somebody.
the playlist can be public and then the objects on it be unlisted,
Oh
right?
yeah, wait. I mean, we could also.
But you can keep the link somewhere, obviously, as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like it's kind of like a legacy of the channel or whatever. It's like this
Yeah.
is what it used to be, and this is what we are now.
Yeah.
So you
I
tell
know
us,
how that works.
you tell us what's worse.
I know I know that works because I remember I was watching CCTV and there was an unlisted episode, but I was watching on the playlist, so I got to see it.
Uh
It
huh.
was just it was the episode where they were talking about Asher.
Asher.
Yeah, remember the guy who did the good sponsor voices and had I think blonde hair.
Oh yeah, Asher.
He was like, for a limited time, you can get the yeah. He was like actually a pretty irresponsible member of staff when it came to the like actual like real talk,
Uh huh.
and they fired him. So they made a video, they made a CCTV talking about it, but after a while they unlisted it because people who aren't because now no one's looking to see oh what happened to Asher, so now it's not something they want to have people have to watch, but you can still get to it if you're really looking for it. But I wasn't looking for it. I just stumbled upon it,
Mm.
which is interesting because I would not have known that Asher disappeared for that reason. I would have assumed it'd be like Jacob, where they just fuck off because don't want to be camera boys for a second. Well, they do want to be camera holding boys.
They want to be cameramen.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Expect. When should Megawire kick off? I don't know. We expect to get stuff out during the summer. That's when everyone should be like most available. I know Chris is still in it. BioCell Anime Random is gonna be in it. I think they're gonna do Monster Prom together. Monster Prom's
That
that
sounds.
one visual novel thing. I know I'm gonna do
Mhm.
Detroit Become Human or Outlast. I want to record something horror based, so it's like haha funny for everyone to see. Because as everyone knows, if you do know, I'm a pussy. I get scared easily.
That's
I
pretty
I
epic.
I absolutely cannot handle horror, or horror games to that extent.
Did you see the Five Nights at Freddy's VR?
I actually did, and it looks good.
It looks like a Brit moment. I like how the whole game is staged as you in real life are the main character playing VR in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe,
Uh huh.
and the Fazbear Entertainment company made a VR game about all the um fucking rumors about their company just for the sake of being you know to not hide from the rumors but instead play them off as jokes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
It's
interesting how
yeah.
it starts off like that.
Like I watched Jack play. I watched the first 10 minutes of Jack playing.
Yeah.
Jacksepticeye playing the game, and I'm like, this actually looks good.
No, it's fucking
Uh,
terrifying if you understand how it feels to actually be in VR.
I don't know how it feels to watch it in VR or like to
I have
experience
done
it.
a few VR chat spooky maps, but I mean, VR chat's very limiting with what you can do. I already don't like the whole FNAF thing where it's like there's literally could be the animatronic that's going to kill you in the darkness of the open door next to you that you can't afford to close for many seconds longer than you have to have it closed.
Yep.
But yeah.
the The thing that really sends me cold feet is to see them actually move.
Oh yeah.
Because
I feel like
when you play
they
the
would scare
original,
me less if they actually moved.
well, no, it's because I'm so used to not seeing them move in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just still JPEGs or PNGs. But this one's like they're moving. These are actual moving models. Opposed to
Mm.
Foxy, which Foxy was just like a GIF or an MPEG file.
Okay, Mr. Professional.
Okay, PP head.
They were probably very different comparable things to that, but yeah. Um
This thing's been going on for an hour and 20 minutes.
yes.
Uh, should we end it here?
Yeah, bro. I guess.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Uh, expect the stream to come back next week because the internet's a whole lot more stable. Um, and yeah, like, Jason, are you down to do anything? I plan to stream on Twitch in a few minutes.
I also actually plan to stream on Twitch in a few minutes. Do you want to play video games together,
Hell
Tsukumi?
yeah. What do you want to play? We can do Fortnite, Overwatch, Fortnite.
Probably Overwatch.
All right, we'll give that a whirl. Did I
Hell
mention?
yeah.
Did I mention Fortnite?
No.
All right. You send them off. G. Say the funny line.
I went to the bread bank last week, and when I tried a sample, I lost consciousness. And then, when I came to, both of my legs had been replaced with some of the finest baguettes to them on the market known to date. And this is my story. That's it. That's how my legs became bread.